Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Simple delivery, that's what I'm talking about today. It was supposed to be eBay's answer for everything. Yeah, right on that one. It was brilliant. It's supposed to be great. It's going to simplify everything. It's going to streamline everything. It's going to make it brilliant for everyone. Well, one thing it has made it absolutely brilliant for is it is a absolute scammers magnet. It is like the most powerful magnet in the world, and it is drawing scammers everywhere. And how do I know this? Because it's happened twice on simple delivery that I've sold on my personal account. And yes, what is it? Well, it is the item arrived damaged. I don't need to do anything. I get to keep the money. Doesn't make any odds to me. And the buyer gets to keep the item because within 24, 48 hours, the case system's updated from eBay. Updated badly. If you look at it, it doesn't quite reflect and takes ages for it to update. But eventually, eBay cough up the money, they refund the buyer, and I get to keep the money. So my sale, it's not affected me. But how sustainable is this going to be? How long can this keep going on? And why haven't eBay got some sort of return and validation service on these broken items? And the thing that I'm going to talk about is I sold recently a Commodore Amiga Plus. Now, it was the Commodore Amiga. It had the power supply, it had the tank mouse and the modulator, and it was boxed and it was shipped out. And that was sold for £100 spares or repair because it had a black screen. So, with it being a Commodore Amiga Plus, it was probably the battery had leaked. So, it needed some work to be done by the buyer. Now, the buyer knew this and would be a tech expert because they knew this would need to happen. And that's a relatively straightforward fix for somebody who knows what they're doing. You know, I don't do it anymore. I've given up my days of the soldering iron, but it would have been a clean, remove the battery, clean the board totally, maybe some track repairs, bit of soldering on the bottom. It could have been worse. But anyway, the buyer reported that that item got damaged in the post and sent me a photograph of that item getting damaged. And the only photograph that was sent was a corner of the machine with the case cracked. Now, that's an Amiga case cracked. Now, in the old days, if I'd have sold that, I would have contacted the buyer and said, I'm very sorry, Raw Mail have damaged this parcel. Would you like a partial refund? Or ship the whole thing back to me and I'll give you all your money back and pay it because I'll take the keyboard out. I'll take the motherboard out. I'll take all the custom chips out. I'll sell the power supply. I will sell the mouse. And to be honest, if I'd have got the time, that would have got more money than the £100 for the unit. But no, this is what has suddenly happened. eBay jumped in and I got to keep the money and I made the sale and I'm happy. No problem. The buyer got a full refund from eBay, including all the postage. And the item, yeah, he got to keep it. So, how sustainable is this? How long can eBay keep doing this without increasing prices? Because this is a magnet. Because then the other people are jumping onto this and they know a minor amount of damage on something that was already sold for spares or repair, and you get the full money back and you still get to keep the item. You're going to repair it anyway. So, what do you think? Do you think this is good? Do you think it's a great thing? Or do you think it is something that needs to be nipped in the bud now and addressed now because eBay, this model is no longer going to be sustainable? And how many, as we run up to Christmas, how many people are going to look at this and go, high value item from a private UK seller that's been shipped by simple delivery? Whoa. That's a magnet. That is a major target. So I'm saying something. This model is not sustainable. What's the impact going to be? Prices are going to go up. Fees are going to go up. Buyer protection is going to go up. Yes, eBay will say we'll catch on. But how are eBay going to catch on and monitor it? eBay can't even monitor all the business sellers masquerading as private accounts. Because I don't know anyone with a private account that's got 4,000 listings. But hey, maybe they have a lot of massive collection to sell. So what do you think? Leave your comments below. Have you actually experienced it? And eBay have just taken the easy route out. And what's the impact going to be for us sellers? And what do you think of this model? And what do you think of simple delivery in any way? Thanks very much. That was done in one take. And your comments, as always, are most welcome. And please subscribe.